Hey guys, Nikki here. I know I said I was going to try to do 2 videos a month, and I am now averaging 1 per month. But that's just the way it is. And I didn't even get the books I wanted in time to do the video I wanted to do this month, so we're doing something else. We're doing the Nikki binged A Court of Thorns and Roses. I never thought that I would read this series. I thought I'd missed the boat. When they came out, I was not interested at all in romantasy. I didn't want to read about fae. I didn't want to read about courts with fae specifically. And I was just like, nope, not gonna do it. But because of all the girls at work have started reading romantasy and they got me reading romantasy, I have expanded those literary horizons quite a bit, and as fun as it's been, I hadn't really found a series where I just wanted to read it back to back to back to back until A Court of Thorns and Roses, or ACOTAR, which is what I'll call it from here on out. I visited my cousin last week, and she lent me the first 3 books. I went to visit my in-laws that weekend. I took the first book, and I finished A Court of Thorns and Roses reading over a couple of evenings. I was done by like Saturday, and then when I finished it, I was just like, I have to read the rest of these, and I enjoyed this book enough I need to own them. They were on sale. I found them online. They were delivered to our house Sunday when we got home. I read A Court of Mist and Fury on Sunday. On Monday I read A Court of Wing and Ruin. Then I was back at work, so I read A Court of Frost and Starlight over the course of a couple evenings, and then I crushed out the final book in the series that's out so far, Court of Silver Flames. I crushed that out over Thursday, and then I had Friday off. I read the rest of it yesterday, and hot damn did I enjoy them. Like I said, did not expect to read them. My bar was set so low when I picked them up that it would have had to do something absolutely criminal for me to have not enjoyed it in any capacity. But I ended up, they're fun. I don't think they're the best thing ever written. I don't think they're like a literary masterpiece by any standard that I kind of rate books like that way. But it was just fun. It was a soap opera. There was enough like court intrigue. There was like actual politics that I was kind of intrigued. I thought the romances were actually kind of sweet, but most importantly, the thing that caught me off guard the most about this series, honestly, is how they dealt with female trauma. And I know it's probably not everybody's cup of tea, and I'm sure not everybody likes the way it was handled here, but 2 of the characters that you follow in the series have suffered pretty severe trauma because of how they were introduced to this fae world, and I really enjoy that they had their own stories about these things, and how they healed was differently because they're different people. It kept me really engaged, wanting these women to heal and rooting for them to heal and find love and happiness. And that's kind of like the root of where my enjoyment of this series came from. I mean, don't get me wrong, some of the spicy scenes were not bad, and I enjoyed reading them. But the bulk of the book, what I liked about this book was just how they dealt with that trauma. I don't know if I'm going to read Sarah J. Maas's other series yet. I'm tempted to, but I almost want to finish this series first, even though it's not finished. The other book has been announced that her next book will be in this series, but they haven't announced it. As far as I know, they haven't announced a title, they haven't even announced a release date, just that one's the next one up. So I'm thinking I'll probably pick up the Throne of Glass series. If any of you guys have read and enjoyed that, let me know down below what you, like, if you think it's worth reading after reading this one. Or just let me know any series that are similar to this one that you think I would enjoy. I was just really surprised. I picked up Fourth Wing and Iron Flame, And that's kind of, I guess, what started this journey. And I think I was a snobby reader when I first started this, and I didn't want to necessarily read that stuff. But getting out of my reading slump, like post baby and post back to work after mat leave, I just needed something fun. And while I wouldn't necessarily say these are fun and light, they were just sweet and engaging, and it was like watching a Zeppelin crash. Like, you couldn't necessarily look away because of the horrific fires that were going on constantly, but neither was it like really unenjoyable at any point. They really caught me off guard. I'm really happy I read them. I just it felt really nice to pick up a series and binge 2,000 plus pages in a week. It's not something I've done in a while, and it was just felt really good getting back into that. That's kind of all I have to say here. I will see you guys in the next video, which hopefully will be less than a month away, because the books I'm waiting for my next video are going to be here today. So I will leave you here, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.